So, as some of you may know, one of my favorite knives is the Case Sodbuster. I've probably carried my blue-handled Sodbuster more than any other knife I own. One of the biggest problems with the Case Sodbuster is how much it moves around in your pocket. I then bought a Great Eastern Cutlery number 21 Bullbuster, which has a lanyard hole. Having a lanyard on a knife like that definitely helps keep it from moving around in your pocket. I love both of those knives, but I'm always looking for something new. I was very impressed with Ruike when I got my P801, and I saw a few months ago that they make a few models of modern slip joints. A lot of those models are more like Swiss Army knives, but I saw they had a model called the L11, which is a fairly basic single-bladed knife. As far as I'm concerned, it's pretty much a modern sodbuster with a pocket clip and G10 handles.
The blade is about 3.5 inches long and made out of 12C27 steel. It seems to hold an edge longer than Case's True Sharp stainless. The blade comes with a seriously polished finish on it, which makes taking good Instagram pictures slightly difficult. The knife came hair shaving sharp right out of the box. Who needs arm hair anyway? The blade is deployed with an ancient technology that our ancestors would call a nail nick and requires two hands to open. The pocket clip is tip down carry only, but since it's a two-handed opening knife, that doesn't really matter to me. The clip appears to be the same style as the one on the P801. It's pretty much a deep carry clip, leaving very little of the knife sticking out of your pocket.
This knife has a set of tweezers built into the handle. A better set than what comes with my Victorinox Classic. They stay inside the handle scale really well, so I'm not afraid of losing them. The tweezers work really well for plucking your eyebrows, picking those manly splinters out of your manly fingers after manly bushcraft activities.
This specific model is the L11-G, meaning it has green handle scales. They're made out of some lightly textured G10. The knife is comfortable to hold, and I can easily fit all of my fingers from my Neanderthal sized hands on the handle. The back spring seems fairly snappy. It makes you feel good about purchasing the knife. When I received it, it had a slight amount of side-to-side blade play. Not a big deal since the knife features screws instead of pins. I gave the pivot screw a slight turn and that fixed any play it had. Fit and finish on this knife looks good to me. There's a serial number on the back spring. It doesn't bother me, but it may bother you.
Some size comparisons that may or may not help. The Case Sodbuster, the Ontario Rat 1, the Buck 110, and the Ziploc bag full of bottle caps.
On the bottom of the handle, there's a pointy metal piece called a glass breaker. I assume it would work just fine as a glass breaker. I haven't tested it or anything. I have no desire to clean up thousands of shards of glass. And since I don't plan on driving my car into a lake anytime soon, it doesn't really matter to me if it works or not. For the last 2 weeks, this has been the only knife that I've carried. Like I said in the intro for this video, this knife, in my opinion, is a modern Sodbuster style knife. I love the fact that it has a pocket clip to keep it from moving around in the bottom of my pocket. The steel is way better at holding an edge than either of the steel options Case offers on their Sodbusters. I wish they offered the knife in some other colors, The only ones I saw were black and this olive green. It'd be cool to have some brighter colors available, like orange or bright blue. I just like having some colors in my life. This knife cost me slightly less than $30. It's well made, it stays sharp for a while, and it has a pocket clip. I'm sure that it's going to spend a lot of time in my pocket, so if you're a fan of the Sodbuster design, but you're tired of the knife constantly shifting around into uncomfortable positions in your pocket, I would suggest trying out a Ruike L11.